ang pagkakaalam nga namin, ang may-ari nito ay sila Mrs. Diskaya. Ano? And Mrs. Diskaya is here. So, pwede po bang, Mrs. Diskaya, pwede po bang ibalita nyo sa amin, ikwento nyo sa amin yung mga napanood namin sa inyo sa television na sinasabi ninyo. Kailan po kayo unang nagkaroon ay kumita ng bilyon sa construction industry? Anong taon po yun?
Good morning po. Billion po.
Opo. Kwento nung, narinig po namin sa television, sinasabi nyo sa interview nyo dahil tinanong kayo kung anong naging gateway para gumanda ang buhay nyo. Sabi nyo kayo hindi lang ng television station and the persons interviewing you edited your answers? Your answers?
I think so, sir, kasi I did mention that I was doing local government as well as private po.
Yeah, if I may, with
the permission of the chairman, Senator President Pro Tem.
Ma'am Sara, ano ba naging trabaho niyo bago kayo pumasok sa mga kontrata sa gobyerno?
My father was a contractor before.
Nangongontrata rin
Pero
siya?
yes po,
Nangongontrata rin sa
for
DPWH?
LGU po. LGU, and then ako I worked sa ibang bansa. Yun po.
Anong work mo sa ibang bansa?
I was a dental receptionist and an orthodontic nurse.
So you are a doctor? Nurse?
No po.
Yung asawa mo, ano trabaho?
He works sa isang development corporation. And him and his brother were parang private contractors sa subdivision namin.
Paano kayo, how were you enticed to join the mga kontrata sa DPWH? Who influenced you?
Wala naman po. Nakita namin on PhilJeps na may mga projects na pwede palang mag-join. So we joined the bidding na we know that we were qualified for.
All right, Mr. Chair, I would like to reserve all my questions if my turn comes already.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, to continue. Senator, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
Okay, with the permission of the Minority Leader.
So, the Minority Leader. Ma'am, very clear man yun sa video na sinabi mo. Kung kailan kayo kumita ng malaki, sabi mo, noong nag-DPWH na kami. Ngayon, gusto mong i-attribute yung wealth ninyo going back noon pa sa tatay mo, noong nagsimula kayo ganon. Pero very clear, the video won't lie. Sinabi mo, noong nag-DPWH na kami.
Yes po.
So, kailan ba kayo nag-DPWH?
Parang sometime in 2012, nag-start kami with DPWH.
Can you be definite with your answer? Parang 2012? Oh, please, because you're under oath, please.
Yes po.
Make sure of your answers.
Sometime in 2012, we started with DPWH. We started with joining biddings. Pero prior to that, we were with local government.
Yung mga flood control projects, kailan kayo nag-engage ng flood control projects sa DPWH?
Siguro mga 2016 onwards.
Please make sure of your answer.
Yes po, 2016 onwards po.
2016 onwards?
Yes po.
2016 onwards. May follow-up
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
All right. Kasi based on your... Una sa lahat, would like to clear the reason that we're asking you this, and centering on you at the start. Ganon din ang gagawin namin takbo doon sa ibang mga kontratista rito na imbitin natin na nasa top 15 ng presidente. Nasa top 15 ng presidente, may mga flood control projects, mayroong guni-guni, mayroong ghost, mayroong nagawa, may nagawang palpak, Okay, may nagawang tama. Ngayon, tapos marinig namin yung kwento sa television na tungkol doon sa sinasabi nyo na napakarami ninyong kinita at ika nga sa DPWH to 2016 kayo nag-umpisa sa DPWH. Pero yung mga pinakitang mga sasakyan ninyo ay 2022, 2025, 2024. What year?
Pero 2016 po onwards po. Yes.
2016 onwards. In 2017, well, how much did you pay the BIR on your income tax?
Sorry, I don't have the data on me right now kasi I have an accountant that handles that po. Pero I can get it for you. If
Yes, please. May we request that
Yes po.
we find out how much your income taxes were paid from that time, 2016 to the present. No?
Okay po.
All right. Now, Mr. Chairman, in 2015, St. Gerard, which you own also, no, Mrs. Discaya, was suspended by the DPWH. In 2020, they were blacklisted by the DPWH. However, St. Gerard's pickup license was renewed and is valid from July 1, 2023 to January 28, 2026. For St. Timothy, which you also own, it was found out by the President that the 2023 Bulacan River project amounting to 96.4 million was deemed completed even in more than 200 meters of revetment were not built. St. Timothy's pickup license was also renewed 2025 to 2027. So, Engineer Takay, what is the basis for the renewal despite the issues in their previous projects?
Sir? Mr. Chair?
Engineer Takay, can you not answer? You're the chairman. Bakit itong executive director ang pinasasagot niyo na pinasasagot?
Yeah, the blacklist that was issued by the DPWH, Your Honor, has certain time limitations. So, once a notice that the project has been completed, then the blacklist is lifted. And PICAB actually limit of responsibility is we can only institute disciplinary action upon a complaint or a verified violation.
Ibig sabihin, pag walang nagko-complain, sige lang na sige.
Mr. Chair.
That is the limit of our responsibility, Your Honor.
The IRR, Section 4.2, states that disqualification under letter CA, involvement in any construction, malperformance of grave consequence, PICAB under this section, hindi sila, are they not disqualified for renewal?
The blacklist, Your Honor, is issued by the DPWH. If the blacklist is lifted by the implementing agency, then their licenses can be renewed. However, we also have another mechanism that if there is a verified complaint or complaint from the LGUs or from the implementing agency, then we hear the case and then apply the penalties that are commensurate to the offenses that are being committed. For example, Your Honor, the DOLE reports to us a lot of infractions that are committed by contractors, such as unlicensed contractors implementing construction work, unsafe practices resulting in the death of people in the workplace, and we act upon that immediately. In fact, Your Honor, we submitted upon the request of the BIR we submitted last July 25 our transmittal regarding the request for the documents of the construction group of Diskaya, because if and when the Bureau finds out that their papers are not actually compatible to the papers that are submitted at the PCAB, then we will suspend or revoke all of their licenses automatically, because there is now complaint. And we have communicated with the Bureau. In fact, I have met with Commissioner Lumagi once, and we have responded to their letter, and along with our letter, we have submitted reams of documents for the Bureau to review, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair,
may I
with the
Wait, before,
permission of the Minority Leader.
Before we proceed, let me acknowledge first the presence of our Majority Leader. A quick question, Commissioner. Yung imposition ng suspension is Section 99 ng RA 12009. Blacklisting is under Section 100, correct? Pareho namang nalilift ang suspension and blacklisting. There's no problem there because it's in the law. I think the trajectory of the Senator Soto's question, kung paano natin madidisiplina. Why don't you, for example, resort to Section 101 of the same Republic Act? Kasi dito sinasabi niya, imposition of blacklisting with perpetual disqualification. I believe kung ang pinag-uusapan ay ghost projects. Kasi makikita mo pagka blacklisting and perpetual disqualification, dapat recidivist na siya, ulit-ulit na siya, 3 or more. Kapag ka ghost projects ang pinag-uusapan, I think this is 10 times over. Halimbawa, nakalagay dito sa blacklisting, corrupt, fraudulent, collusive, and coercive practices. Katulad ng ghost, drawing up or using forged documents. Ghost projects. Hindi po pwedeng mag-apply yung Section 101 where there is a perpetual disqualification of this. You have to look into this. Yun siguro ang gusto mong puntuhan,
Yes,
Senator, di ba?
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, thank you,
And
sir.
then I think we have to put a limit muna, sir. Kasi medyo gusto nang magtanong
Sige.
yung iba.
Sige,
Makakabalik ka naman, boss.
I'll try to wind up for a while.
Yes.
Marami pa po akong tanong eh. My point here is that I want to amend the law creating the PCAB. Kailangan lagyan ng mas matinding power, mas maraming koordinasyon at coordinate sa DPWH, hindi lang sa DTI. So my line of questioning is towards that. Kung ano mga naging performance nyo, ang ginagawa ninyo, paano kayo paano yung dinidisqualify, paano yung license ninyo. I heard you have 45,000 accredited contractors nationwide. Mambigat eh. At tapos, ang sabi ninyo, maliit na kumpanya kayo. Maliit na agency lang kayo. Tatatlo yung board member nyo. Yung 2 board member mo, are you aware that they are contractors also? Engineer Dakay?
Yes, Your Honor. I am aware. In fact, EGB has actually filed a voluntary leave of absence the day after their name appeared on the list of the president.
So when they were appointed by whoever, President Duterte or President Marcos, because I know for a fact you were appointed by President Duterte originally, di ba?
We'll give you more time, Senator Soto, para yung iba gustong magtanong.
Sige.
Let me just re-emphasize, lahat po dapat makapagtanong, but ilimit muna natin sa first 5 minutes. Pagkatapos pag may time tayo, balikan po natin ang bawat isa. Senator Tulfo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For PCAB, kay Engineer Dakay, alam nyo, Engineer Dakay, kung gugustuhin, may pamamaraan. It says in Section 29, Republic Act number 4566, pwede po kayo mag-imbestiga at gumawa po ng aksyon, suspension, revocation of license kung meron pong mga report. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. So, nasa inyong kamay kung pwede nyong i-revoke. Hindi po ba kayo nag-iimbestiga na maaring yung ilang mga tao ninyo ay naareglo at nababayaran kaya bigay na lang na lisensya? Take the case po dito sa Diskaya. 3 na po ang kumpanya, isa lang may-ari. Pag na-blacklisted, apply. So, ibig sabihin po ba, kung may kumpanya ako, mabablacklist, gagamit lang ako ng ibang pangalan, mag-a-apply ako, pwede na naman. And then I can apply again, same project or same agency, kahit na na-blacklist ako ng DPWH. Ganun po ba? You tell me.
No, Your Honor. PCAB is also a quasi-judicial body. And we do a lot of investigations, and we also resolve a lot of cases.
Investigation siguro sa mga maliliit, pero kung mga malalaki na kagaya nito, wala ho kami naririnig. Bakit 15 po sila na nagkunsabahan, binulsa yung pera ng bayan, 1.3 trillion, wala tayong narinig. Ngayon, nandito kayo, nagpapaliwanag, sasabihin nyo, meron kayong quasi-judicial. Nasaan yung quasi-judicial? Bakit yung pinayagan nangyari? 2022 hanggang 2025, 3 years, engineer. Wala kayong ginawa, hindi nyo kinansela yan. Isang kumpanya, tatlo pa. Yung isang may-ari. Wala kayong ginawa. Ngayon, pinapakita yung sa amin dito na meron kayong ganito, meron kayong... Nasaan yun sinasabi mo? 3 years.
I understand very well your concerns, Your Honor, and I appreciate that very much. However, PCAB does not play any part in the implementation of the project.
I'm not saying part of the implementation. Yung pag-apply lang at engineer ng license. Kasi pag na-blacklist yung... Ganun naman ho, hindi nyo ba alam na ganun ang kalakaran ngayon? Or you don't have any idea? Na pag na-blacklist itong kumpanya na ito, gagamit ng ibang kumpanya o magbubukas ng ibang kumpanya. Alam niyo ho ba yun? Hindi. You know that, right?
We hear that every now and then, Your Honor.
You hear that, but you don't investigate. Na pag na-blacklist ng DPWH o ng kung anong ehensya, papalit ng pangalan or tatayo ng pangalan para makapasok ulit.
Actually, Your Honor, when a company is blacklisted by any government agency, then we actually suspend their licenses.
Well, hindi ko maintindihan na engineer, wala naman po na suspend sa 15 na yan eh, di po ba? Wala ho kayo, hindi ko alam kung nagtatanga-tangahan kayo, hindi nyo alam trabaho, o natapalan lahat ng mga mata ninyo ng salapi. Kaya ho ganon. Balikan kita mamaya, Mr. Chair. I'd like to go to direct this question to Ms. Zara Discaya.